Hello, today we'll be talking about Muck, the only evolution of Grimer who evolves at level 38. Its previous PYC dates are May 25th, 1996, March 16th, 1999, January 4th, 2002, October 25th, 2004, August 16th, 2007, June 6th, 2010, March 27th, 2013, January 16th, 2016, November 6th, 2018, and August 27th, 2021. I like Muck's design, it feels like a good evolution for Grimer. As for Alolan Muck, I think it looks better than Alolan Grimer. Let's get into the Bulbapedia article.
Hello, and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we are talking about Muck, the sludge Pokemon, whose number is 0089. This is Muck, this is what it looks like, this is Alolan Muck, this is what it looks like. Types: non-Alolan Muck is Poison, while Alolan Muck is Poison Dark. Abilities: as non-Alolan Muck, it's Stench or Sticky Hold, while Alolan Muck has Poison Touch or Gluttony. Non-Alolan Muck's hidden ability is Poison Touch, while Alolan Muck's hidden ability is Power of Alchemy. Gender ratio is 50-50, catch rate is 75 or 17.5%, breeding a group Amorphous, hatch time 20 cycles. Muck is 3'11" or 1.2 meters, 66.1 pounds, or 30 kilograms. Alolan Muck is 3'3" or 1 meter, and 114.6 pounds, or 52 kilograms. Base experience yield is 157 in the first 4 gens, and 175 in 5+. Leveling rate is medium fast, EV yield is 2, 1 in HP, and 1 in attack. I think this is the first Pokemon we've had where there's actually a distribution. It's not just 2 in 1 category, it's in 2 categories. Shape is that, it has no feet, so there's no footprint. Pokedex color is purple, other forms may have other colors, and base friendship is 70. Muck is a poison-type Pokemon introduced in Gen 1. It evolves from Grimer starting at level 38. And Alola Muck has a dual-type Poison-Dark regional form. It evolves from Alolan Grimer starting at level 38. These Muck can also be found in Blueberry Academy's terrarium. Biology: Muck is a large, sticky, amorphous Pokemon made of living purple sludge. It has 2 small eyes with beady black pupils. It also has an enormous mouth with a gray tongue, and I have a feeling that gray tongue will be important when we get to the sprites, and strands of ooze connecting its top and bottom jaw. While it has no visible legs, it does have 2 arms with 3 fingers on each hand. However, it typically keeps one hand tucked in while it extends the other hand. Muck is a living biohazard, leaking toxins that instantly kill all plant life it touches. Even it being in close proximity to plants will cause them to wilt and die. Extreme caution is advised in avoiding any contact with this Pokemon, as an accidental brush-up can lead to severe sickness. The effects of this Pokemon can leave the landscape barren for 3 years. It will readily consume nearly any waste or refuse generated by people and Pokemon alike. Muck's body produces a powerful odor that can cause fainting. However, despite the risk Muck's stench contains, some fans of Muck believe its stench is a good thing. Muck can be found in heavily polluted bodies of water, factories, and cities, where groups can gather to consume trash that people throw away into the streets. However, Muck's population has declined due to recent environmental improvements and extermination efforts. This has led some to believe it will go extinct at some point. Sludge ponds are being built to prevent its extinction. Prior to Gen 4, Muck and its pre-evolved form, Grimer, were the only known Pokemon that could have stench as an ability. Forms: Muck has a regional form, Alolan Muck. Alolan Muck has a more vibrant coloration consisting of green, pink, and yellow stripes, with thin blue bands in between. The green, yellow, and pink stripes are capable of shifting downwards while the blue stays in place. It has various white crystallized poison shards protruding from parts of its body, especially from its mouth and fingers, giving the impression of claws and fangs. It has blue eyes with a black space behind them and a bright blue tongue. Its vivid coloration is a result of the garbage it eats, which causes chemical changes in its body. Its body contains over 100 different kinds of poisons. Chemical reactions of different poisons occurring within its body is the source of Alolan Muck's vitality. Alolan Muck is unexpectedly quiet and friendly. However, if it is not fed trash for a while, its hunger will compel it to destroy its trainers' furnishings for food. It is thought that it cannot maintain its energy without a constant source of toxins, which causes its voracious appetite. The crystals covering its body have a tendency to break off, which makes it extremely difficult to deal with due to the concentrated toxins contained within them. Unlike Cantonian Muck, Alolan Muck does not produce a foul stench, due to its toxins being contained within its body. Alolan Muck preys on Trubbish and Garbodor. They can also be found in the coastal biome of Blueberry Academy's terrarium, where Alola's island life is simulated. Alolan Muck and its pre-evolved form, Alolan Grimer, are the only known Pokemon that can have power of alchemy as an ability. Evolution: Muck evolves from Grimer, so you can see that here, Grimer Muck. Alolan Muck evolves from Alolan Grimer, you can see that here, Alolan Grimer, Alolan Muck. Game data: Pokedex entries in Gen 1, Red and Blue. Thickly covered with a filthy, vile sludge. It is so toxic even its footprints contain poison. Yellow. Smells so awful it can cause fainting. Through degeneration, it lost its sense of smell. Stadium. Becomes indistinguishable if it hides in dirt. Touching its sludge-covered body causes horrible poisonings. Gen 2 in Gold. They love to gather in smelly areas where sludge accumulates, making the stench around them worse. Silver. Its body is made of a powerful poison. Touching it accidentally will cause a fever that requires bed rest. Crystal. As it moves, a very strong poison leaks from it, making the ground there barren for 3 years. Stadium 2 is just gold again. Gen 3 in Ruby. From Muck's body seeps a foul fluid that gives up a nose-bendingly horrible stench. Just one drop of this Pokemon's body fluid can turn a pool stagnant and rancid. Sapphire. This Pokemon's favorite food is anything that is repugnantly filthy. In dirty towns where people think nothing of throwing away litter on the streets, Muck are certain to gather. Emerald. It prefers warm and humid habitats. In the summertime, the toxic substances in its body intensify, making Muck reek like putrid kitchen garbage. Fire Red. It is usually undetectable because it blends in with the ground. Touching it can cause terrible poisoning. Leaf Green is Red and Blue's, but I just realized it has footprints in the Pokedex entry, but it doesn't have a footprint. It has no feet. That's really weird. In Gen 4, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, a toxic fluid seeps from its body. The fluid instantly kills plants and trees on contact. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are their Gold and Silver counterparts. In Gen 5, Black and White is Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum's entry. Black 2 and White 2, it's so stinky. Muck's body contains toxic elements, and any plant will wilt when it passes by. In Gen 6, X is the gold entries, and Y is Diamond, Pearl, Platinums, and Black and Whites. The Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire entries are their Ruby and Sapphire counterparts. In Gen 7 and Sun, for non-Alolan Muck, the stench it gives off will make your nose scrunch up. Still, there are Muck fans who think that's a good thing. Moon. After recent environmental improvements, this Pokemon is now hardly seen at all. People speculate that it may go extinct at some point. Ultra Sun. Their food sources have decreased, and their numbers have declined sharply. Sludge ponds are being built to prevent their extinction. Ultra Moon. Because they scatter germs everywhere, they've long been targeted for extermination, leading to a steep decline in their population. The Let's Go games are very similar to Yellow's entry, but slightly different, so we'll read it. Smells so awful it can cause fainting. Through degeneration of its nose, it lost its sense of smell. For Alolan Muck. Sun. The garbage it eats causes continuous chemical changes in its body, which produce its exceedingly vivid coloration. Moon. While it's unexpectedly quiet and friendly, if it's not fed any trash for a while, it will smash its trainers, furnishings, and eat up their fragments. Ooh. Ultra Sun. There are over 100 kinds of poison inside its body. Chemical reactions between different poisons are the source of its vitality. Ultra Moon. What looks like fangs and claws are actually crystallized poison that will afflict you at a mere touch, so don't get too close. In the Let's Go games, Muck's coloration becomes increasingly vivid the more it feasts on its favorite dish, trash. The Gen 8 Pokedex is very similar to the Diamond and Pearl Pokedex entry, but slightly different, so I'll read it. A toxic fluid seeps from its body. The fluid kills plants and trees immediately upon contact. In Gen 9, Scarlet's is very similar, red, blue, and leaf greens, but slightly different, so I'll read it. It's thickly covered with a filthy, vile sludge. It is so toxic even its footprints contain poison. Violet's is Black 2 and White 2's entry. For Alolan Muck, Scarlet is Ultra Sun's entry. Violet's is Ultra Moon's entry. So here we've got Muck in the Alola Pokedex, Alolan Muck in the Alola Pokedex. We got Muck in the Paldea Pokedex with a couple of Grimer, that's nice. And Alolan Muck in the Blueberry Pokedex with a Alolan Grimer, that's also nice. So these are both full evolution line images. So I like that. Game locations. Side game locations. Held items, Muck. Pokemon caught in Gen 1 must be traded to a Gen 2 game in order for a held item to appear. So games, red, blue, and yellow, you get a gold leaf 100% of the time. Gold, silver, and crystal, you get a nugget 2% of the time. Heart gold and soul silver, you get a nugget 5% of the time. Black 2 and white 2, you get a black sludge 50% of the time. Or a toxic orb, dark grass only 1% of the time. X and Y, you get a black sludge 5% of the time. Alolan Muck. Alolan Muck does not have any items that it can be caught with. Stats, base stats, Muck, HP 105, attack 105, defense 75, special attack 65, special defense 100, speed 50, for a total of 500. This Pokemon's special base stat in Gen 1 was 65. Alolan Muck has the same base stats. Pokéthon stats. Type effectiveness, we'll compare Muck and Alolan Muck here, so Muck damaged normally by normal, flying, rock, ghost, steel, fire, water, electric, ice, dragon, and dark. Alolan Muck is damaged normally by normal, fighting, flying, rock, bug, steel, fire, water, electric, ice, dragon, and fairy. Non-Alolan Muck is weak to ground and psychic for double, while Alolan Muck is just weak to ground for double. Muck is immune to nothing. Alolan Muck is immune to psychic. Muck is resistant to fighting, poison, bug, grass, and fairy, all for half, while Alolan Muck is resistant to poison, ghost, grass, and dark, all for half. In the Muck box here, we've got notes. In Gen 1, the effectiveness of bug-type moves is 2, so from 2 to half. For Alolan Muck, notes. If Miracle Eye is used by an opponent, or this Pokemon is given a ring target, the effectiveness of Psychic-type moves is 2, so it goes from 0 to 2. For Learn Step, by leveling up, Muck will go down to 38. 40 Gunk Shot, 46 Acid Armor, 52 Belch, and 57 Memento. For Alolan Muck, same thing, so 40 Gunk Shot, 46 Acid Armor, 52 Belch, and 57 Memento. Skipping by TM. Yep, for both of them. Skipping by breeding for both of them. Nothing for prior evolution for either of them. Side game data for Muck. Got Pokemon Ranger in the browser entry. Muck heads right for the capture disc. It hurls big globs of sludge. Shadows of Volmia. It attacks by spitting poison and letting loose poisonous fog. This, yep. For Alolan Muck. That, okay. Evolution data, Muck, Grimer, level 38. Muck. Alolan Muck, Alolan Grimer, level 38. Alolan Muck. Sprites here, yep. Okay. So, yep. Very gooey. Yep, you can see the purple tongue here. Yep, all just purple. It's just a bigger version of Grimer, let's be honest. It has 4 fingers here. It has 3 fingers there. I didn't even pay attention to that yesterday. How many fingers it actually has. It seems to keep 3 fingers, I think, going forward, though. Yep, it's sort of pink for some reason. Green, shiny. Gen 3 introduces the gray tongue here. Then we've got the... Yeah, okay, yep, 3, maybe even 4 fingers. I can't really tell here. Looks like 3 fingers back here, though. So, yeah, it's all sludgy. Purple again. It's a different shade of green. Yep. Not really much changes. This is a different shade of purple, I think. That might be even a different shade of green. I can't really tell, though. Yep. They get full back sprites. Yep. Go to this darker purple, darker green. Don't look great in this image. Then we've got, yep, okay, so for Alolan Grimer, yeah, you can see it's a little bit bigger. All these other things, yep. This is, so it just replaces the green with the purple. That makes sense, since it's, yeah, the green from the shiny here. Okay, yep, yep, let's go games. Maybe a little bit more colorful, but yeah. Pretty good, yeah. A different shade of purple for some reason. Yep. Very much angrier than this one is. Or it looks like it is anyway. And this one can be pretty angry looking, but I don't know. It's just the image here. Yeah, anyway. In the anime, Muck and Alolan Muck in the anime. So, see them. That's nice. Yep. Got all this. Okay. So, for this first Pokedex entry, I've already recorded it for the anime section, so we'll let Dexter read it.
Muck. Grimer's evolved form. Use extreme caution as its slimy form contains poison.
For Diamond and Pearl, episode 87, in Don's Pokedex, Muck, the sludge Pokemon. A horribly toxic liquid seeps out of its body. So, the Black 2 and White 2 animated trailer here. We got the back of a Muck here. Then it's a Viper, Arcanine, and maybe a Scrafty and a Stoutland here. Yep. Maybe another Pokemon, I can't really tell what it is. But yeah, so then in the manga, Muck in Pokemon Adventures, Alolan Muck in Pokemon Adventures. You can see how different the look here. It might be a different artist. The TCG. Trivia. Muck shares similar traits to Weezing and Garbodor. All three Pokemon are pure Poison-type Pokemon with a single pre-evolved form, roughly the same base stat totals and evolution levels, and appear to be based on a different kind of pollution, Muck being water pollution. We did the second point yesterday. Muck is tied with Mew for the shortest English name of all Pokemon. Origin. Muck appears to be a pile of living sludge. It may be based on the imagined fear that heavy pollution caused by the leakage and or improper disposal of toxic/radioactive waste may result in the creation of new and undesirable life. May also be based on Dorotabo, a one-eyed, three-fingered yokai that rises from the mud of neglected, overgrown rice fields. Alolan Muck may be based on an oil slick, particularly the rainbow colors that are produced when a thin layer of oil floats on top of water. This is due to a phenomenon called thin film interference. In the real world, oil spills are a major threat to ecosystems in the world's oceans, and particularly in Hawaii, which Alola is based on. Name origin. Muck is a corruption of muck, generally something filthy.
Beton may be derived from beto, sticky, and ton.
Other languages, related articles, references, external links to Alolan forms. Yeah, let's move on.
Now let's watch Muck's first scene in the anime.
Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 30, Sparks Fly for Magnemite. In this episode, Ash Ketchum, the main character, his traveling companion Misty, and Brock and his faithful Pikachu have come to Grinchy City, and they are in a power plant because the power is shut off, and they have encountered some Grimer here, and the Muck's about to appear.
Shut up, Misty!
Yeah, that's Brock. There's Muck.
It's you!
So that's Muck's first appearance in the anime. Let's move on.
Now let's see why people love Muck. Now let's look at fan art.
Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. No recent fan art, so let's start by looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who are not familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a Muck. So this first image is Muck by Joshua Dunlop. So we got this cool sludgy Muck here with the tongue, a very weirdly realistic tongue, and it's very nice. Kind of reminds me of the ooze or whatever it's called from Epic Mickey. Yeah, it's very nice, very well done. I think this is, yeah, very nice and realistic. So then we got The Grimer Family by Zero-chan, 923,600. So this Muck raising this Grimer up, I guess. Probably its child. Yeah, it's very nice. It's all goofy, and yeah. Then we got Muck Forms by Joshua Dunlop. It's been a while since we've done like a 2D Joshua Dunlop, but here are many different forms. So we got the Kanto Muck Poison, Alolan Muck Poison Dark. We got Muck Beach form, Water Ground. So it's this, beach elements here. We got Muck Volcanic form, Fire Ground. So obviously made of magma and rock. Yep. Muck Avalanche form, Ice/Ground. So this. Yeah, just like an icicle, and like it looks like a cave. Muck Swamp form, grass/water, so it's like this nice, yeah, swampy look to it, I guess. We got Muck by Zeus54, so yeah, it's just this nice basic looking Muck. It's very good. And we got Goopy Hugs by Sugar Kills, so it's this, Muck probably hugging their trainer, who's in a hazmat suit to be able to hug. This is not a Muck image, so let's move on.
Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight as I need to wait until I've talked about Snorlax before I can evolve Grimer into Muck. As for Alolan Muck, I'll have to wait to get back to that one when I've talked about the Gen 7 Pokemon. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Shelter. As always, this is my Bra Prophet, and you'll see me tomorrow.